Hi, it's Elisa. I am here with your reading. I hope you're doing well today. So, this is your spread so far. I have pulled cards for your first two questions, which were, will you and your ex have a more stable relationship this year? And are you going to find a job that matches your current one if you move? So we're going to go through these cards pretty much one at a time, and then once we're finished, I will pull cards for your third question, okay? So yeah, let's just jump in. I'm going to start with your question about your job first, because that one is a bit more straightforward. All these cards up here are addressing your first question, so you can see that there's kind of a lot going on there. So yeah, I want to get this first. I'm going to get this one out of the way first. So, will you find a job that matches your current job if you move? Your oracle card for this is Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon and Taurus. This is a very clear yes to me, right? Okay, because this card, it has prosperity in the name. It's about abundance. It's about, success, okay? We've got Wheel of Fortune. This card is telling me that, the energy is in motion. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's the Wheel of Fortune, not the Wheel of Misfortune. So I think that I think the universe kind of has your back right now, and whatever you set out to do, I feel like you will find success. And this area of your life is no exception, okay? Eight of Wands, this card is about communication. It's about quick changes. So I'm seeing this as, I don't think that it will take you long to find a suitable job, okay? I feel like it will, it almost feels as if it might just fall into your lap somehow, okay? So I really don't think that this is something that you need to worry about. I think that you will definitely be able to find something relatively quickly that will suit you, that will, be just as satisfying to you as what you are currently doing, okay? In a very similar, doing something very similar to what you already do, right? Okay. So, that's really all I have for that question. I want to get into your question about your ex, because, like I said, there's a lot going on up here. So, this card, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, wanted to come out. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Pisces is the sign of spirituality, right? So I'm seeing this as kind of like the overall energy of this particular connection, which means that there's something very spiritual about this. It feels like this guy is probably a high-level soulmate. Not even probably, definitely a high-level soulmate. Possibly a twin flame, but I don't want to say that for sure. I'd have to see, what other cards we get. But, this card also makes me think that religious factors, it says your love life is being influenced by your spiritual path. Okay, so, like, this card tells me, again, that, this is a connection that is sort of divinely guided, right? It is, it goes beyond anything that you've probably experienced before. And it goes so much deeper than you realize, I think. But will your relationship be more stable this year? Probably not. We've got There's Something Better. So this is a pretty clear no to me. However, that does not mean that it will never become more stable. okay? Because I definitely think that in the future, you know, beyond just 1 year from now, I think there's lots of potential for you guys to come together. But there are some things that I think need to happen first. We have the retreat card. So it says it's time to disconnect from the world. I'm seeing this more as, you know, a retreat from each other. You know, you are currently pretty disconnected from one another. And, you know, Spirit is saying that is for the best right now, because I think there are things that the two of you still need to learn. Forgiving and learning. There could be some karma between you that needs to be cleared. There could be karmic lessons that one or the other of you still have to learn. But whatever this is, it's like this is something that has to happen before you can come into union, because, you know, now is just not the right time. You guys are not ready. If you were to get closer to each other now, it would end badly, because there are still things that you both need to learn, and there's still growing that you both need to do, and there's I think there is healing or something like that that needs to happen, that someone needs to do. I'm just getting like, with the Ten of Wands, this card upright is about, you know, having a heavy burden. It's about something that is weighing you down. Okay, with it reversed, I'm seeing it as, you know, a need to release your burden. And I think whatever this burden is, it is something, some sort of negative energies or pain or, you know, something like that, that someone is carrying around with them that they have to let go of, because it's not serving their highest good. And I'm not sure if this is you or him. I feel like it's probably more him, but it could be both of you to some extent. You know, both of you might have something that you're holding on to from the past that you need to let go of. And right, look, on this card it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there's more of that energy of letting go, releasing, okay? But yeah, someone has some kind of like old, just like dead, just negative energy that they're carrying around with them that they need to let go of, so that they can continue to learn and grow and mature. But they're not doing that yet. And I was saying that I think you guys, if you guys were to get closer to each other now, it wouldn't end well because you're not ready. I'm saying that because we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. In the upright position, this card is about balance. It's about an equal give and take. It's about reciprocation. You know, it's about open communication. With it being reversed, it's like that balance is not there. It feels like somebody would be giving a lot more than they would be receiving. You know, one person would be putting in all the work, and the other person would be just you know, sucking up the other person's energy, right? So it's like, and I feel pretty strongly that it would be him that would be, you know, absorbing all of your energy and, you know, taking advantage of your efforts and hard work and not putting in, you know, the same amount. Because it just feels like he's just not capable of giving you what you need or deserve right now. Okay? We also have the Judgment card. So this card is about awakening. So it seems to me that one or both of you have not yet fully awoken to the nature of your connection that you have with each other. Okay? And because of that, you have not yet really started your journey. Okay? Right, because you have to be aware, when it comes to high-level soulmates, You know, there's always kind of a journey that goes along with it. You know, there's a journey that you experience separately and together. But you have to be aware of the connection in order to actually embark on that journey, right? Because if you're not aware that somebody is if you're not aware that you are a twin flame or a high-level soulmate, then you're not going to be aware of, you know, what still needs to be done in order to be with that person, right? I hope that makes sense. If you listen, if you need me to like clarify any of this stuff, like any of the stuff that I'm talking about, like if it doesn't make sense to you, please let me know, and I will do my best to explain it more clearly, because I know this is kind of like weird, complicated stuff, and if you're not familiar with these concepts, then it probably doesn't make any sense what I'm saying. So please, if you need me to, let me know, and I will be happy to explain all that I know about these types of connections, okay? But there is potential, because we have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is like one of the best cards in the deck. This card is about happy relationships, satisfying relationships, lots of love, lots of stability and protection and commitment. It's about family, right? It's like, so I think there is a lot of potential for you to have that with him in the future. It's just, you know, there are things that have to happen first. There's lessons that need to be learned first. There's growing that needs to be done. I think on his part and yours. Okay, so I think that's it for that question. So, short answer, no, I don't see that happening this year. But beyond that, I think there's lots of potential. Okay. All right. So your final question was, what is on the horizon for you? Okay. Let's see what we have. Which deck do I want to use? Let's start with this one. Oops. We have passion. We have healing family issues. We have new love. Okay. Very good. Do I want one more? One more? Oh, it's not one. Let's get one more. Okay. And there's trust. Okay. So, I'm gonna move these because I feel like these two go together and these two go together. Okay. So, these two cards are talking about this connection that you have with your ex. Trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. I think it's important for you to know that it's okay that you can't get over him. It's okay that you are thinking about him all the time, because that is just the nature of high-level soulmates, and especially twin flames. Like I said, I don't know 100%, I can't say 100% that he is your twin flame, but it feels likely, okay? But yeah, it's okay that you are thinking about him all the time, and you just kind of, the best thing for you to do is to just accept that, you know, because of the nature of your connection with each other, he's just going to be on your mind. He's just going to be on your mind all the time, because you guys, the two of you, are basically one and the same. Okay? He's a part of you. That is why you can't not think about it. Okay? Oops, there's my timer. Okay. Anyway, so basically, you just have to trust. You just have to have faith that this connection will come together in time, when the time is right, when you both are ready, when there is the highest probability that things will end on a very positive note, right? Does that make sense? So you just have to trust that, he's always going to be there, right? Because you're connected on an energetic level, on a psychic level, on a spiritual level. So he's never really going to be gone from you. He's never really going to be out of your life. And, that can be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. So there's that. Healing family issues. This card doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with family problems. This card is just talking about healing in general. So this is, like I was saying earlier, I think there's, you both have things from your past that you need to heal from and release and let go of. And I think this is a sign that, that is something that you should be focusing on, moving forward. And I don't know, it could literally be issues that stem from, your family, but it doesn't have to be. But whatever, I'm sure you know, okay? I'm sure you know what this card is talking about. Whatever it is, this is saying, like, this is going to be the year of evolution, okay? And I know we're already, like, 2 months in, 3 months in, but, it's not too late to begin these changes. This is the year of evolution. I think that's the case for many, many of us. Because it's 2019, it's the final, it's the end of this decade-long cycle. And so there's, the energy surrounding pretty much all of us this year is that of release, right? Letting go of the old so that we can welcome in the new. When the new cycle starts next year, right? So we also have passion and we have new love. So this is telling me that somebody new is probably going to be entering into your life sometime in the near future. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and yeah, it feels like this is going to be someone that you're going to feel very, very much drawn to. I'm seeing like kind of a magnetic attraction, right? Just very deep, very intense chemistry and attraction to each other. Okay, so let me pull. Sorry, let me pull some clarifiers for these cards. Can I get clarifiers, please, for the new love card and passion? We have 5 of Swords. Interesting. We have 5 of Cups. Oh my god. And Ace of Wands. Okay. So I'm seeing that this is... Okay, Ace of Wands, this is about new beginnings, right? And wands are fire energy, which is very, that kind of energy speaks of passion, just like this card. So, it's also a sexual energy, a very creative energy. So, like I was saying, very much a strong chemistry between you and whoever this person is going to be. However, I'm seeing with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is about sadness. It's about grief. It's about loss. The 5 of Swords is kind of like, In this case, I'm seeing that it is, I think it's representing a feeling of guilt. I think that when you meet this person and you start to feel so drawn to them and so so passionate about them, I think that you may experience some guilt and sadness because you're still going to have your ex, you know, this other guy that you're asking about on your mind. And that's understandable, but, you know, this is, I'm seeing like this new person as a connection that would be very positive for you and probably very fulfilling. And, you know, I'm not seeing this as something that would last forever, but I think it would last for a significant amount of time. And, you know, I feel like it would make you happy. And so I think this card is a warning that, you know, you may feel guilty about getting involved with this person because you're still going to have your ex on your mind. But this card is saying, like, don't allow yourself to sabotage this new connection. Okay. Oops. Yeah, there's the Page of Cups. This is like a love offer, right? Cups are emotions. It's water energy. It's very emotional. It's very deep. It's very profound. So yeah, I see this. I see you getting into potentially getting into a very loving, passionate relationship. But it's like just please make sure that you don't allow yourself to sabotage this thing by, you know, feeling okay. Don't worry about waiting on your ex, because you're not going to accomplish anything by waiting around for him. You know, the only way that you're going to continue to grow and evolve is by having new experiences. And this new connection, this new person is going to help you to do that. Okay? You can balance, you know, a relationship with somebody who is in your physical proximity, who is, you know, who is actually there with you, and a connection with a high-level soulmate who is not actually present in your 3D space. You know what I'm saying? You can find a balance there. It's possible. I've done it. I am doing it right now. I know other people who have done it, who are doing it. You know, it's totally possible. It's very doable. And you don't have to feel guilty about it. Okay. So, let me just see if there's any other cards that want to come out. I think I've already gone way over the time. But let me just see. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This is more Wands energy, and the Knight of Wands is very fast moving. So I think this this new relationship is going to move quickly if you allow it to. Okay, and I don't see any reason why you shouldn't allow it to. Eight of Swords, this card upright is about isolation. It's kind of like self-imposed imprisonment. You know, not going out, being withdrawn, you know, not letting people in. In the reverse, this is saying, make sure that you remain open. Keep your mind open, keep your heart open to new people and new experiences, and I think everything will be just fine. Okay? So, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're not familiar with any of the stuff that I was, any of the concepts that I was talking about during this reading, please let me know, and I will do my best to give you more information and share with you, you know, what I know and my personal experiences if you're interested. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Again, I am wishing you the best of luck, and I hope to hear from you. Bye!